a specific software called Seaman Step 7 systems.
Seaman? You want me fucking? Zach, you want me fucking? How can you fucking the computer? YouTube! The CIA Scariest Cyberweapon. Let's get into it. Nuclear plant in Iran.
Here, buried 26 feet underground and shielded by 8-foot concrete walls, lies a top-secret uranium
We got the
enrichment
CIA
facility.
in Iran?
At its core are rows upon rows of gas centrifuges. They are all interconnected by a maze of pipes. Gaseous uranium is pushed through the system in several stages. The centrifuges spin at dizzying speeds, which separates uranium isotopes based on their weight.
Oh shit, that's that green
The heavier
lantern
atoms
stuff.
are gradually pushed towards the outer edges, while the lighter atoms concentrate in the center. That's the enrichment. When this enriched uranium is later split, enormous amounts of energy are released. Enriched uranium is the key ingredient to nuclear power plants, or to the deadliest weapon mankind has ever seen.
Man, I like mushrooms.
But lately, something's been off.
I didn't know that's how they grow mushrooms, cuz. They grow that fast? That look crazy.
Past few weeks, centrifuges have been breaking down at an alarming rate. Sure, it's normal to replace them every now and then, but this level of failure is beyond anything the Iranian scientists can explain, especially since the control panels and system logs show nothing out of the ordinary.
Somebody fucked up.
The nuclear engineers are baffled. Could their systems somehow have been sabotaged? Impossible. The facility is completely air-gapped, hermetically sealed off from the internet, and physically disconnected from the outside world.
Oh shit, somebody stole the mushrooms?
Protected from foreign intelligence services like the CIA. There's no way that anybody could get into these systems, right?
This is cold though. But this feel like this is giving me scary things Stranger Things type of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
This video is partly based on the great book Countdown to Zero Day. You'll find a link in the description. Sergey Ulysin and Oleg Kupriv work for a small cybersecurity firm in Minsk, Belarus. Right now, they're remotely troubleshooting some computers for an Iranian client. The PCs are acting up, constantly crashing,
Damn, cuz that fade not too good.
rebooting. They dig through the systems, searching for the root cause, and eventually they find something. A malware. But this isn't your typical run-of-the-mill virus. This thing feels different. It's incredibly sophisticated, unlike anything they've ever seen. It appears to be exploiting a zero-day vulnerability. That's a previously unknown flaw in an operating system or software program. A zero-day exploit is insanely powerful because,
Oh, why the fuck I clicked on this video? This some smart nigga shit. And I'm not that bright. What the fuck? I should have watched something normal. Why y'all suggested this shit? Like, damn. Malware, functionware, footwear, underwear. Nigga, that's not me.
as long as it stays undetected and unpatched by developers, it can be used indefinitely. And the more critical the breach, the more systems can be hacked or infected. 0 days are the holy grail of hacking. Ulysin and Kupriv are stunned, and quite frankly, a bit intimidated.
Bro, I'm not letting that go. This nigga need a whole tape of fade, man. Oh my god.
This was not the work of amateurs. Whatever they're looking at reeks of top-tier expertise. The malware turns out to be a highly complex computer worm.
So,
It can replicate itself and somehow stay undetected while slipping into the most heavily secured Windows systems. Alarmed,
So the malware is a smiley face? The smiley face shit that's on the screen? That's malware? Bitch, I'm well aware though, so I ain't even
Ulysin and Kupriv email Microsoft to report their troubling discovery.
Hold on.
But oddly enough, they get no response. 2 weeks later, they decide to go public. On July 12, 2010, Ulysin posts a warning on his employer's website in an English-speaking online security forum. He shares what they found out about the malware and issues an urgent alert. But the warning comes too late. The worm has already spread far and wide. infecting over 100,000 computers across more than 100
Hold the fuck up. They look like T-Mobile ad right there. Hold on now. I'm on to something. That's T-Mobile shit. Hey, it's definitely T-Mobile shit.
countries. Among them, Indonesia, India, Azerbaijan, Pakistan, Malaysia, and the US.
Hey, you see that tiny little space right there by Cuba and USA? You see right there where Haiti at? Ain't nobody fuck with Haiti because they know we on that. As a fellow Haitian, we not playing with all that extra shit. We on that. We on that type of timing. We ready to crash out about whatever we're gonna fucking like.
Most of all, Iran.
You ran?
The news about the
Where?
powerful computer worm spreads like wildfire. Whispers ripple through the tech world, and soon the software earns its now infamous name. From two file names buried in the malicious code, .stub and mrxnet.sys, a moniker is born. Stuxnet.
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 Stuxnet. Stuxnet.
Microsoft announces a patch and says they must have missed Ulison's mail. Cybersecurity experts worldwide are scratching their heads. They begin dissecting Stuxnet's code and end up taking months to piece its secrets together. Slowly but surely, they realize Stuxnet doesn't use just one zero-day exploit. It uses 4. The main file of
The fuck does
Stuxnet
that
is
mean?
unusually large for a computer worm, 600 kilobytes.
So he ran from Stuxnet? Stuxnet's a thug or some shit? Stuxnet's this worm a thug? Imagine being a grown-ass goddamn human being running away from a worm. That's some bitch shit. How you gonna name your worm too? Stuxnet. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
For comparison, the worm Conficker, which infected an estimated 6 million systems in the late 2000s, was only 35 kilobytes. So what exactly is Stuxnet doing when it infects a system? And most importantly, why? We hope that you will learn something over the course of this video, not like back in school. Think unbearably boring lessons on some subject that could actually be interesting. We try to wrap information in compelling storytelling and fun animations, and we're not alone. Our friends at Imprint have developed an innovative app that turns screen time into growth. Once Stuxnet infiltrates a system, it first installs a rootkit. Rootkits are collections of tools designed to hold suspicious processes and activities.
So we got 3 gang members so far. We got Stuxnet, Roofkit. We got that other little blue nigga that was in the last circle. So we got 3 worms right now. And he ran. I'm keeping up.
This allows the malware to remain undetected. Stuxnet's rootkit operates at the kernel level. It can conceal its presence while taking complete control of the infected computer, even altering core functions of its operating system. The worm specifically targets Windows systems and exploits legitimate digital certificates from trusted companies like Realtek Semiconductor and Microsoft. These certificates are essentially stamps of approval that software manufacturers use to verify their programs as safe. By leveraging these certificates, the attackers can bypass a lot of security measurements. Ultimately, one expert notices something extremely odd. Stuxnet seems to only activate on systems running a specific software called Seaman Step 7. On all other systems, the
Seaman? You want to fucking? Seaman? Chat. You want to fucking? How can you fucking a computer? Well, we're not talking about that. Hold on. Now, we know how you fucking a computer. We're not talking about OnlyFans. Not that. But damn. So the CIA made 3 gang member of worms, right? 3 gang member of worms to cyberbully niggas. And then they ran? What?
does nothing except spread further. The Seaman software is part of an industrial control system designed to work with so-called
How the fuck did they run? Did the worms evolve legs and ran? How the worms got semen? And 7 steps of semen.
programmable logic controllers. These devices are widely used in industrial settings to control machines. The whole thing just got even more mysterious. Cybersecurity experts continue dissecting Stuxnet. They uncover that the malware has been active since June 2009, creeping through systems for an entire year before anyone noticed. During this time, Stuxnet appears to have launched 3 distinct waves of attack, the first in June 2009, followed by 2 more in March and April 2010. With each wave, the code was slightly tweaked, most likely to render the malware even more.
That little worm on demon timing. I see why he got semen now. I ain't gonna lie. Hey. Slow down on my dog. Know what I'm saying? He done hit that bit 3 times.
Aggressive. There are very few entities in the world who could pull this off. And there's one more detail. Stuxnet,
Stuxnet, the primary gang member of the 3 worms? Know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep up here. Hey, I'm just trying to keep up.
isn't just attacking any random computer running the Siemens software. It's originally tailored to strike in one specific country. Whatever Stuxnet is after, it must be worth the enormous amount of effort put into this worm. It must be industrial in nature and it must be located in Iran.
We talking about running again.
In 2002, an
water.
Iranian resistance group exposes the existence of two top-secret nuclear facilities in Iran, a heavy water plant in Iraq, and a uranium enrichment facility in Natanz. Why does Iran suddenly need so much uranium? Alarm bells go off in the West. Could Iran be working on nuclear weapons? This would violate the Non-Proliferation Treaty, or NPT. That's an agreement signed by the international community in 1968 to prevent the spread of nukes and promote disarmament. Iran appears to be willingly breaking the NPT. The country was supposed to report the facilities to the International Atomic Energy Agency,
Wait, who's
IAEA,
running?
but it didn't. The body is responsible for monitoring nuclear activities and preventing the development of
Where the
nuclear
CIA
weapons.
running?
1 year after the Natanz site is uncovered, the
They not running, they
IAEA
walking.
sends a team of investigators. The Iranian leadership tries to calm things down, insisting the uranium will be used for peaceful purposes only, to produce nuclear energy. But when the IAEA investigators get to Natanz, they collect environmental samples and find traces of highly enriched uranium. Uh-oh. This discovery sets off a chain reaction. The IAEA starts conducting regular inspections at the facility. The UN Security Council imposes economic sanctions. Years of tense negotiations ensue. Iran's nuclear ambitions cross a red line for many countries, especially for Israel and the US. Once allies, Washington and Tehran became bitter enemies after the Islamic Revolution.
We're not gonna just, hey, look. We're not gonna just step over the American flag like that. Look, I know Biden ain't doing what he's supposed to do. The niggas a little mad right now, but hey. We're not just gonna be, I know the aliens out there in the government not telling us. We're not just gonna start stepping on the flag already. At least let the aliens come through.
Revolution in the 1970s. Meanwhile, Iran has openly positioned itself as Israel's nemesis and directly finances numerous anti-Israeli terrorist organizations. The stakes are clear. Israel and the US are determined to stop Iran's rise to nuclear power by any means necessary. In 2006, then-President George W. Bush is briefed on a top-secret plan. The CIA has come up with a strategy to sabotage Iran's nuclear program. Working closely with Israeli cyber intelligence, they begin crafting a sophisticated digital weapon. The project is continued under Barack Obama. Its codename, Operation Olympic Games.
Iran, Olympic Games. So this is how they make no life. Because you know what I'm saying? Because like, why would you name it Project Olympic Games? This is how they make no lives. All this was about no lives. Oh my God. This whole CIA cybersecurity weapon was no life. Chat.
Quick note, the following part of the story is based on this report by Dutch investigative journalist Huip Mulderkolk. While we cannot fully verify the events independently, they do align with earlier investigations made by other journalists. It's 2007. The CIA is making significant progress on Operation Olympic Games. They've even built a massive replica of Iran's
Wait, so does that mean no life started as a worm? No. He wasn't even born. Yo.
facility deep in the forests of Tennessee to understand how to sabotage the plant without detection. But they have a major problem. They can't send their own agents to infiltrate the high-security facility at Natanz. So they turn to an ally, the Dutch intelligence service MIVD. The plan for the covert operation is laid out during a meeting between CIA Director Michael Hayden and senior MIVD officials. Enter Eric van Sabbe, a Dutch engineer living in Dubai. He works there for a transportation company. He's also an asset for the Dutch Secret Service. And now he's given what will be the final mission of his life. Van Sabbe is to install water pumps at the Natanz plant. According to CIA Director Hayden, these pumps contain a technical masterpiece. Later that same year, Van Sabbe makes his way into Natanz and goes to work. How exactly he gains access remains a mystery, but he gets the job done. Van Sabbe successfully smuggles one of the most powerful cyber weapons ever created into a heavily secured and isolated underground nuclear facility. 2 years later, in 2009, he dies tragically in a motorcycle accident in Dubai. There are no indications of foul play.
Off.
Once Stuxnet is inside the systems at Natanz, the malware gets to work. But somehow it's not effective yet. So the CIA doubles down, creating updated versions of Stuxnet in June 2009 and again in 2010.
Whoa.
The iterations are faster, more aggressive, and capable of spreading across systems more efficiently.
So this how no life. So it's more than one worm to make no lives. You know what I'm saying? The first worm his original pops, the semen demon, got knocked off while riding around. That's why this nigga's so fast. He's lab made.
Wreaking even greater havoc. This time, the US shifts tactics to get their weapons into the plant. They target 5 Iranian companies, specializing in industrial control systems. The updated Stuxnet worm uses those computers as a gateway to once again find its way into the Natanz facility. For weeks, the malware does nothing but observe, recording every detail of the usual routine. When it's finally ready to strike, it starts by sending fake signals to the control room. To the operators, everything looks perfectly normal. But behind the scenes, chaos unfolds. Stuxnet sabotages the centrifuges by taking control of their frequency converters, the systems that regulate motor speeds. Stuxnet starts altering the centrifuge's speeds. The frequency converters usually operate within a...
So he attacked the speed room first. That's why he beat speed in that race. Nah, chat. Yo, with me? Chat, nah, I don't think you understand how crazy this is. This nigga was lab made. He planned his attacks. He picked and chooses his opponents. And then he just... Nah, tap in with me.
Range of 807 to 1207 Hz. But Stuxnet pushes that frequency up to 1410 Hz and then slams it down to a near standstill at just 2 Hz, before stabilizing it briefly at a moderate 1064 Hz. And then the cycle starts all over again. This constant speeding up and slowing down causes extreme wear and tear. In total, Stuxnet is believed to have temporarily disabled at least 1,000 centrifuges at the Natanz plant. Estimates suggest that the malware has set back Iran's nuclear program by as much as 2 years. However, some experts are skeptical of that claim. They believe Iran's nuclear efforts were able to recover rather quickly from the attack. Either way, the goal seemed not to have been to destroy the program in one dramatic strike, but to slow it down and buy time. Stuxnet was never meant to escape the confines of the Iranian nuclear facility, but clearly something went wrong. The problem was most likely a bug in the code. Apparently, Stuxnet infected the computer of an engineer at Natanz. When that computer later connected to the internet outside the facility, the worm failed to recognize the change in the environment and began spreading worldwide. This global outbreak blew any chance of keeping the weapon under wraps. Given the scale and sophistication of the malware, it didn't take long for experts to suspect a state actor. Most likely the United States and the CIA in particular. Leaks would soon back up those suspicions. A US general allegedly shared classified details with the New York Times. To this day, neither the US nor Israel have officially admitted to having been involved in the development and use of the Stuxnet worm. Stuxnet marked a historic first, a digital weapon capable of physically destroying an industrial facility. Nothing like that had ever happened before, and to this day, no attack of such scale has been repeated, probably because operations like this require immense time and resources, with little guarantee of causing lasting damage. In 2021, another suspected cyber attack hit Iran's nuclear facilities, allegedly orchestrated by Israel, but like Stuxnet, it failed to permanently derail Iran's nuclear ambitions. According to the US Secretary of State, Iran is now dangerously close to having enough material to build a nuclear weapon. Whether they will actually build one remains uncertain. Iran's newly elected president continues to claim the country has no interest in nuclear arms.
He can't. Look, all I'm saying is, look, right? Nola was made in a fucking lab, right? He beat speed. He had training for this. But he probably didn't even need to train. But yet, he wins the Olympic, the Olympic medal. Talking about some, hard work, dedication for years. Nigga, he was made in a lab. Nah, John. That's so crazy. I don't know what to say. Hopefully he know what to say. Nah, remember, sub up. We already hit 1,000, so it's your choice to join the gang or not. We're gonna keep consistent, we're gonna keep grinding up, we're gonna get lit. I'm gonna try to drop 2 videos a day from now on. So hold me accountable, nigga. Yeah.